Alright, let's take a step back. When you think of the Islamic world, it's easy to see it as a neat map of countries and borders. But honestly, that picture barely scratches the surface. The story of Islam isn't just about rulers or empires. It's about waves of people, languages, and ideas coming together over 14 centuries to shape one of the world's most influential civilizations. Now, at the heart of this civilization lies the hadith. For anyone new to the term, hadith basically means report or narrative. These are the recorded sayings, actions, and approvals of the Prophet Muhammad. They're second only to the Quran itself when it comes to shaping Islamic law, culture, and daily life. But how did these collections come together, and why do they matter so much today? Let's rewind. The Islamic calendar begins with the Hijra, Muhammad's migration from Mecca to Medina in 622 CE. That's year 1 in the Islamic reckoning, an event so monumental, it literally reset the clock. Early Muslim communities were small, close-knit, and relied heavily on oral tradition. People would repeat stories about Muhammad to guide their lives, but as Islam spread, way beyond Arabia into Persia, Africa, South Asia, and beyond, those stories had to travel too. And that's where things got tricky. With new peoples and cultures entering the fold, the challenge was how to preserve the authenticity of Muhammad's words. Over centuries, scholars developed rigorous systems for verifying hadith. They'd trace each report back through a chain of narrators, scrutinizing every link for reliability. Imagine historical detectives, triple-checking every detail and source. By the 9th century CE, 6 major collections of hadith had emerged in Sunni Islam, while Shia Islam developed its own compilations. These texts helped unite a vast, diverse world under a shared set of beliefs and practices. No small feat when you consider the distances and differences involved. But hadith weren't just about rules, they were a living conversation. They helped Muslims from Spain to Indonesia navigate new cultures, solve disputes, and make sense of the world around them. And even today, debates about their interpretation shape everything from law to literature, politics to personal ethics. So when I look at the Islamic world, not as lines on a map, but as a vibrant tapestry of cultures and histories, I see the hadith as one of the threads holding it all together. They're more than ancient texts. They're living guides, connecting generations across centuries and continents. And that's what makes their story so fascinating.